German, but we have some international guests here, so hopefully it's okay for speaking English, although I am from Germany, and most of you are from Germany. So this morning I'm going to take you through not only the design of the all-new Renegade, but also what the philosophy was and what inspired. In the studio, we refer to the Jeep lineup as a family. We have the Grand Cherokee on one side, being refined, and then on the other side, you have the Wrangler, being the rugged side of the family, being the iconic part of the family. And the designers, when we did the Renegade, the designers took inspiration from both sides of this family, right? The Grand Cherokee, as I said, the sophisticated side, and then on the other side, the Wrangler being the ultimate off-road machine, and also being the visual signature and the icon of the brand. They're obviously both distinctly different vehicles, but they both were able to help us with the theme search. See, that's my German, that doesn't want to get out of me. The theme search that we used for the Renegade. So when we started in the studio, the theme search, and you see here the very first sketches, we took the inspiration, like I said, from the Grand Cherokee, the refined surfaces and the quality, and then from the Wrangler, the expressive and iconic look. And basically what we did is, we just picked the youngest designers we had in the studio, and just asked them, how about you design a car for yourself? And here you see some of those sketches, all very fun and clearly Jeeps. Now, of course, when I tell you that these sketches, the one sketch was done on a napkin in a bar late night, it's almost cliche when I say that. And I don't know if this sketch was actually done in a bar, but this is the sketch. This was the one. Only a few lines, but they define the new Renegade. Upright windshield, the unique side glass graphic, and recognizable front end. And it was always to create an important and an iconic side profile too. Historic Jeeps always had this iconic profile. You can see here the influence of past Jeeps with the dark graphics and roof lines. The upright windshield, dropping belt line, signature black roof, all created that look that expresses Jeep was unique to the Renegade. And then of course there's the Jeep face. The Renegade needed a character that was uniquely its own, and we wanted to mix a playful character with a serious expression inspired by its grandfather, the 1941 Jeep Witness. Unique details obviously are also very important to a Jeep. The tail lamp, for example, on the Wrangler, inspired location and shape of the Renegade tail lamp, almost looking like as if added on. And then of course the red tow hook is another unique feature, so important to Jeep. In the US actually, the Renegade will also have the front tow hooks. But here in Europe, we only could give you the rear tow hook because of pedestrian protection. The front tow hooks would not work. Now when we design a car, we always try to come up with some details that we can use not only on the outside but also on the inside. Something that has a deeper meaning, and in a way it's almost like an Easter egg, something you can discover. And in the case of the Renegade, it's that unique X pattern about that military gas can that we just talked about earlier. Tail lamps, and even as a detail, the Renegade's badge. Now when we designed the interior, we pretty much took the same approach than our friends in the exterior studio. I just took my youngest designer and let him have fun. He explored a wide range of sketches that you can see here behind me. And mine personally, I actually like the one on the bottom right, but some in the studio and our British CEO felt it looked too much like a German U-boat. Another important detail that you see in the middle and then the bottom of the sketch are those AC outlet details, which we actually in the studio just called ET because of those big eyes. Now, what you see here next is the sketch that we choose for the interior, the final sketch, and here you can clearly see ET on top of the instrument panel. And the reason for this solution was simply the fact there was not enough space to put the AC outlet vents on either side of the touchscreen. So they had to go on top, which is not uncommon, but we wanted to design it in a separate feature so it would not hurt the proportion of the instrument panel and maintain its wide, slim look. Here you can see the final production design, and you can see it actually stayed very, very close to that sketch. We did, however, calm down the color, so if you wanted to have a blue interior, don't hold your breath. But we made the instrument panel soft for a premium fit and finish, and for have those components nicely bite into it. This one is actually my personal favorite color combination, with the dark brown upper, the orange accents. It was actually inspired by the suit of bass jumpers, and we actually, for all packages, took inspiration from urban activities, bass jumping, parkour running. And as you can see, quite a different character to that black interior that you just saw. You can also see here a nice close-up. I keep pointing at my little screen here, of course you see it there. You can see also a very nice close-up of one another defining detail of the interior, the passenger grab handle from the Wrangler, which in the studio we lovingly just call the oh shit handle. And on the bottom of the cup holder, it will be offered in a quite wide range of palette of colors. And as you can see, you can go to a spectrum that is earthy, almost military-like colors such as anvil, commando, Mojave sand. And then on the other side, you have those fun, vibrant colors like Sierra blue, Omaha orange, and Starlight yellow, just to name a few. And what you see here is the Renegade spectrum of wheels, with 7 unique wheel designs offered, all the way from the 16-inch black steel wheel up to 3 different 18-inch painted and polished wheels. Now finally, I wanted to save these images for last in the presentation. They were actually created early in the design process, and well before we even had a physical model in the studio. Until that point, Renegade was just an idea and just a sketch. But these images showed it as a personality and a character. And it was the first time that the Renegade almost came to life, and we all understood the design's potential. Plus, they also described how wide the spectrum of Renegade's personality could be. You know, it could be painted in the aforementioned military olive drab with the star decal, but could also be painted in vibrant, exciting, and playful colors. Because the Renegade is a distinct vehicle, but like the first images that you saw, illustrating the range of the Jeep family, it expresses itself in many unique ways. Now, before I hand it over to my friend Art, you heard me talk about Easter eggs. My favorite one on the Renegade is a little spider that came all the way from Melfi with the vehicle. And if you find it, I'll buy you a beer tonight. Okay. Next up, I'm going to invite Art Anderson up to the stage. He will explain to you a little bit more about the Jeep Renegade's off-road capability.